Hello, hello, welcome back. Spirit of Just, oh, 1.5 years of piss. We did it, Reddit.
1.5 years since the queen died or whatever.
Oh my god, wait, that's right, holy shit.
Yeah, that happened the first stream Kate and I did together on this channel.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
It was immediately, we were playing the first Danganronpa game, and it was immediately after the phrase, you have to kill someone to leave. And then I got a notification on my phone from the fucking New York Times, and it said the queen just died, and I almost said, well, we can go to trial.
Yeah.
Wow, that was fast. Anyway, different trial.
We left off toward the end of investigation day 1 because I shut down, like physically. Like I could not keep my eyes open.
It happens. Less years of piss. Fuck you. Beautiful, astounding, show-stopping. It's been over a year at this point, I think, right?
Yes.
It has definitely been over a year for the Apollo Justice.
Yes. Yeah. We started January 24.
Oh my god, that's right, because it dropped at the end of January. Spooky ooky.
Alright, so...
Oh my god, that's right. Hi.
Last time on
forgot about you.
DBZ, we talked to Enoch Drebler here.
Dreb Nation, barrel.
And he was telling us everything about Soren and how he's like autistic specifically after his sister died. And then Larry showed up and is like, look at this character. And then we're like, did you do anything yesterday? And he's like, no, and ran away. So now we gotta chase after him.
That's right. That's right.
No.
No, and he just fucking leaves. Okay, so we
Got a light? I've been so, like, Hotel Mario pilled recently for, like, no reason.
sometimes it hits. Fuck it, we're going to
This is it, Luigi. I don't know if you've ever seen the fucking, like, super compressed, like, 2007 ass cutscenes from Hotel Mario, but at the end, it's just so fucking, like, bit crunched. It's like, this is it, Luigi. Rubber smoke.
Oh no!
And the music is on in the background.
Oh, that's horrifying. Thank you.
Piercing, and it is the funniest shit of all time. I love
Jesus
it.
Christ.
This is completely irrelevant. I'm sorry.
September 21st, Sprocket Park, Warrior Duck.
There he is. Hey, Larry. Hey there, friend. Fancy meeting you here. Like fancy about it. All we did was follow you. So tell me, Larry, why'd you run away like that? Huh? Me? I don't know what you're talking about. A bolt of inspiration from my new picture book hit me, and I had to run is all. It was like a epiphany, you dig? Right.
He's just gonna keep on playing dumb, isn't he, Nick? Did you know? Okay, you're not gonna say anything different. Oh, fuck. No. I forgot how to play Ace Attorney. Just dead ass.
I want to examine this man. Come
Let
on,
me
Larry. I know
examine.
you were on that airship. So what did you see? I didn't see anything! I didn't see anything because I was never on that stupid airship! Yeah, how did you know? How did you know?
I don't know. Call it I just have really good intuition.
Cyclops. Fuck you. You say something? The spiritual power of the Smogatama allows me to see these mystical locks that appear when someone is trying to hide something from me. They're called Psyche locks. Okay, have you guys always said Cyclops?
I've always said Cyclops because I heard Sung Won
Okay,
say Cyclops first.
Okay. I don't know why I started saying Cyclops. I just read that as, oh, Cyclops.
Because it
But
flows off the
It
tongue better than Psyche
It might actually, yeah, I think so.
I think the word is Psyche, which is why Edgeworth fucks it up and says Psycho.
Yes. I think it is actually supposed to be Psyche Locks, but I think the moment that I hear that said in an official capacity is the moment that I will vomit.
Yeah.
I simply represent.
I will simply die.
Press R to try my hand at breaking them.
I made a Tumblr post about
Why
it.
didn't the 11-year-old get the movie? It was pirated. If I could unlock them, I'm sure to finally get a straight answer out of them. Straight answer from Larry?
Oh, Larry, you're so funny and straight.
Take that! Oh, Larry, you're so funny and straight.
The only canonically straight king ever.
The only canonically not into men character.
Correct.
He could be out here for the girls and the theys. We don't know.
That is true. That is true.
Hey, when you guys are, what is it?
Oh yeah, when you guys are talking about the girls and the gays, can I also be included in that?
The girls and the gays and Larry, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I just want to be included, thanks.
This is no time for games, Larry. I will find out what you're hiding. I'm telling you, Nick, you got it all wrong. I've got nothing to do with this case whatsoever.
I'm just imagining Mads like bobbing her head back
It's like
from
the
fire.
full
Like one of those birds that drinks water.
I am sitting cross-legged in like an office chair, and I'm just sort of like going in and out as I swing back and forth. Yeah.
Yay!
So the image is not too far off. Oh, come on, Larry. Even a baby could see through such a blatant and obvious lie. Nothing whatsoever, huh? If you weren't involved, Larry, then you wouldn't have been involved with this person!
Mike Meekins, baby!
Mike Meekins, baby! Take that! You're the one who brought Ellen to my office in the first place.
In the first place.
I know, as I was saying. How's Into the Woods going? And all those cars.
Why are we... Oh, that's Julie. I was like, why are we talking about Pure Love and Camarocho? Stop.
Nothing to do with the case whatsoever isn't gonna cut it this time, Larry. If you have to lie, at least do a better job of it. Do like I do. So no one told you life was gonna be this way. Oh, wow! Don't diss me, Nick. If you're so convinced I'm lying, then let me ask you this. What makes you think I was on that stupid old airship anyway?
Are my pants on fire, Your Honor? I rest my case.
Let me see some proof, if you got any. Doubling down, are you? Fine. You want proof, Larry? Here's proof you were on that airship.
There's a suspicious third party.
Suspicious third party. Literally the line
the
last
fucking
time was,
wallet.
Larry, for my own peace of mind, please tell me that wasn't you.
It's like, no!
Take that! Uh-oh. This is your business card wallet, isn't it, Larry? I found it in the reception hall. Yeah! Time to come clean, Larold Butts.
Oh, damn, my full legal name. Thanks, Nicholas.
What exactly are you hiding? Let me see what you have.
A knife.
No. All right, fine, you got me. I'll tell you everything. I think I was attempting a slightly more mature take on Larry last time. Now I'm just like, he's backslided. voice doesn't change that much between your 20s and 30s.
Not really, yeah.
Larry, what were you doing on that airship anyway? Well, I went there to deliver the welcome to our wedding sign they ordered from me. Huh. I didn't know you took on real jobs like that, too. Well, for your information, my wedding welcome signs are very popular on the net. And that's how you met Ellen. Uh-huh. I mean, I'd seen her in the photo for the welcome sign, but seeing her in person, I have absolutely no memory of what my voice was last time.
It was about that.
It's completely different.
It was about that, yeah.
The way she smiled at me and said, thank you. Ah. I felt like I'd been hit by lightning. And that's when you fell in love with somebody else's bride, huh? So, were you invited to the reception? Can you believe they told me only family and relatives could attend? They wouldn't even let me to the reception hall! Smart move on their part, I'd say. I got upset and started wandering around the airship. Oh, look at that.
I just noticed that. That's so adorable. Just the little floating ping pong ball.
That must be when I dropped my business card wallet. My girl wallet.
My girl wallet.
So somebody else must have found it. And brought it to the reception hall then. But you know what? I saw something incredible while I was on that flying chapel.
Gay people.
Like? Get a load of this!
I don't I don't want your load.
Ah, he's not going to get away with this! What the fuck is this?
It's good art! Shut the fuck!
Pterodactyl!
It's pterodactyl!
Pterodactyl!
Oh my god, I love Taga.
Ow!
What do you mean, what is this? Isn't it obvious? It's a drawing. I sketched a picture of one of the cabins on the airship. This too is Azran Legacy. So what's so incredible about a cabin? Look at what was outside the window.
Pterodactyl.
It's one of those flying dinosaurs. A real life pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl! What do you have there? A drawing?
A drawing. A smoothie.
A smoothie?
I looked out the cabin window and there it was, just flying out there.
It's funny to
That
imagine
airship traveled through time, I tell you.
The what do you have there? A drawing can apply to 3 different situations.
Yes.
And they're all
This is
good!
his thing.
They're all
This is
good!
his
It's the
thing.
problem.
I think they really figured out, like, a great niche for, like, how he can be, like, a witness in a way that you have to interpret his evidence. You know?
He was doing that insight shit before Spirit of Justice ever came along.
Yes.
Pioneer in the field. What?
When I told that Pierce Butler guy about it, he told me to never mention it to anybody ever again. This, too, is Professor Layton. Why would he try to keep you from spouting what is clearly just nonsense? Maybe Sprocket Aviation is secretly developing a time machine. No way.
Nick, this case is totally amazing. Larry, you didn't tell Mr. Edgeworth about this, did you?
Of course not. Edgy would just roll his eyes and think I was off my rocker. I didn't even tell him I was wandering around on the airship. I told him I met Ellie at the mooring dock and we ran away together. Yeah, I can see Edgeworth's eyes rolling right out of his head. Yeah, had he heard about this?
God.
So Larry also experienced the time slip somehow.
You're into the time slip.
The time break, the time
Time
break.
break, the time
But how is that possible?
And nothing can ever be the same.
Hey, Nick. I'll be taking my card wallet back now, if you don't mind.
No. Okay.
What?
Yoink.
Oh, yeah, this is for you. What is it?
Clavier, is that you?
I was gonna say, like, you can hear it too, right?
Yeah,
Sometimes I can still hear his voice.
I miss him every
three
day.
voices. I have 3 voices. I'm literally any opportunity I have, I'm going back to his main voice. It's a picture of the hold. I took it when I was wandering around on the airship. See, there's Ellie right there in the middle. The hold? Yeah, see, it's right here on the diagram.
It fucking says hold. Can you read? Can I read? Can you host?
Okay, so now I know where the hold is, but what was Ellen doing there? Well, they were using it as a prepping area for the reception. Naruhodo. And around when did you take this? Before the reception. I took it while Ellie was getting everything ready. So this was taken before the incident occurred. I don't know if it'll be of any help, but thanks for this anyway.
Thank yous.
By the way, Larry, I heard that the door to the hold is controlled by a security system. So how'd you get in there?
KGB security mention?
That's a trade secret! Can't tell you! And the hits just keep on coming.
Yeah, that's the whole point of this case.
Well, I guess that's basically a wrap on the investigation.
Not quite, Nick. I want to meet Ellen, too.
Oh, that's right. You haven't met her yet, have you? Alright, let's head over to the detention center then, so you can say hi. And I'm sure nothing else will happen while we're there.
Nothing else will ever happen while we're there. It'll be totally normal.
It is 15 minutes to nothing. The nothing ever happens, Wojak. God, I wish that was true.
Aww.
Oh god, here we go.
Yeah, let's go, lock in, we got this.
Look in. I might have to turn my gain down because I rewatched it and I was like, oh,
Oh god, but it's so good.
It's so good.
Alright, my gain is turned down a little bit, but no! Hey!
Oh, God, I'm never prepared for it anymore.
Yeah.
Please understand that
Cosmo.
this is in Master Soren's best interest.
Sounds like a lot of hoopla.
I haven't needed to do the Cosmo voice in so long. I can't do it immediately anymore. The next president cannot be married to a criminal. It would disgrace Sprocket Aviation. Miss Ellen,
Oh
I
yeah, say
need
criminal in that voice.
you. And Miss Ellen, I need you to forget about this marriage.
Pardon us.
If it isn't Mr. Naruhodo.
So their marriage is definitely off?
There is no other choice. We cannot have a criminal in the family. For the sake of Master Soren and the Sprocket family, this is what is best.
God.
In that case, what if Nick here proved Ellen's innocence? Then you wouldn't have a criminal in the family, right?
My friend Narusaga from Sailor Moon.
I suppose you're right, but I'm afraid that will be impossible. That's not true. Not for Nick. He may look like a nobody, but he can do some pretty amazing shit.
I don't take cases on lightly, so rest assured I will prove her innocence.
I don't think this is what it's gonna come to. But I so hope that this comes to, Pierce not wanting us to take it and wanting to get Ellen arrested so that he can, in fact, marry Soren.
I love that that's the direction you're going, and for a second I thought you were going, I hope this is going to a Maya Ellen wedding.
That, you know what, that can also happen. That's fine.
Jack, you should know how much we were complimenting you and your Ellen Wyatt voice to Sam.
It's true. It's true.
Oh, no.
It came up and we were like, God, we love Jack. Jack's so cool. Mr. Phoenix Wright. It feels so weird saying Phoenix Wright in the Cosmo voice.
You
That's
need to
disgusting. I need to say
Mr. Ryuichi Naruhodo.
Yeah, literally.
Naruhodo Ryuichi.
Hold on.
Oh
no. I don't actually know the direction the honorific would go.
It's
Like if you would say it in the middle, or if you
Naruhodo
still say it at the end.
Ryuichi-san?
That's probably
No,
it.
you say it at the end, I think.
Cool, I'll go with that.
Naruhodo Ryuichi-san.
Naruhodo Ryuichi-san. I understand your name is quite well known in the judicial world. For better or for worse.
Pierce. If that is your name.
It's probably not.
I want you to promise me this.
It's probably not.
If I can prove Ellen's innocence, then you won't stand in the way of Soren and Ellen's marriage.
Very well. But not even the most talented lawyer in the world can change reality itself. Not even when it burns. And the reality is, Miss Ellen is guilty beyond a shadow of a doubt.
I believe that's where you're wrong, Pierce.
I'm clean. I swear I am.
Oh,
Obsessively, compulsively clean. Just as clean and pure as this pure white dress.
Ellen, we've talked about this. Fine. You have my word. But you will be the one to regret this promise.
why?
Now, if you will excuse me, I have pining to do.
No, but like, why? Like, if I lose, like, it's the same situation anyway. Right?
Because now you'll lose.
Anyway.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, what do I gotta lose?
Dignity?
Yeah, I already spent like 8 years on that shit, no problem. Now,
How would I know that?
now I have all the more reason to win this case. Helen, we finished our investigation and we'd like to talk with you about what we found.
Turning it back up.
Okay, so what did you find out?
Jupiter, was it you that was like, I'm normal now, smiley face?
I'm normal now.
Took my normal pills.
Holding Xanax behind my back.
In the course of our investigation, we heard that he had been seen standing in front of the victim with the murder weapon in your hand.
Can we get through one? Just one.
It just sounds
Can we
so-
have a normal
it just
killing in
sounds-
this country, please?
It just sounds so funny when you say it aloud. That's like an actual line, right? That's like an Edgeworth line or something.
Oh,
It's Emma.
No, it's a Francis.
Emma.
it's a Cisco
No, it's
line.
Oh no, you're right. It
Can
is
we have
Emma.
A straightforward
It is Emma.
killing in this country.
Can we just have a
yeah?
straightforward killing in this country? Yeah, that was an Emma line, yeah.
Yeah, in Apologistus, yeah.
Yeah, turnabout corner, which is what's the funniest fucking shit! Alright. Anyway, all I did was pick up the gun that I found at the crime scene because I thought that was a smart decision.
Ah!
You're like, all right, going back down.
Okay.
Like,
This is just me in the booth on any given day.
it's true. I was holding a murder weapon. My cat's pissed. It's like, the fuck? Shut up.
Okay, I thought you just said my cat just pissed. Not
Oh,
my
no,
cat's
no, my cat
pissed.
is pissed, yes.
It's like, what the fuck?
No, he was already dead.
Amaiwa motion Dairu.
I panicked. And I was hoping I could go back in time again like I had done earlier. So I picked up the timekeeper from the pedestal and brought it over without thinking.
You were so desperate you were ready to try anything, huh?
You were so desperate you were willing to try anything, even murder.
Fortunately, that sort of behavior makes you an easy target for the prosecution. And as for your little trip through time, none of your in-laws could confirm your story, I'm afraid.
No.
That's just
What's up?
that's just what it sounded like. Thanks to God.
The only exception is Larry. He said he saw something.
My life is in the hands of an idiot.
No. 2 idiots.
Maya chimes in. 2.5.
3! Me and Edgeworth make one whole idiot. I'm like 75% of it though.
Can't say I quite believe it myself, but Larry claims he saw something incredible.
Something incredible.
He claims he saw a pterodactyl flying outside the airship.
Pterodactyl!
Why can't you... Oh. Not only that, but apparently Pierce Nickety.
Oh! Oh! Okay. Got it. Oh! That sucks.
Pierce told Larry to keep quiet about it.
Pierce Nickety. That sucks, asshole. That sucks.
You're like, you're literally fucking my pussy right now.
You're fucking my pussy right now.
Why would Pierce do such
He's trying to home wreck girl. Larry's theory is that Sprocket Aviation is developing something in secret. A time machine, to be exact.
Do you think it's slowly becoming more Miss Piggy?
Let it. That's how we got Yoda.
Justice. Be able to do her justice. Do you think that's why nobody would confirm my story? That was terrible.
Dude, Miss Piggy is just Femme Yoda.
Congrats.
You know why?
They're
You
they
know
both
why
Frank Oz.
that's true?
They both Frank
Yes! They're Frank Oz's two most famous characters.
Listen, I wasn't a Muppets kid. I don't know. I was barely a Sesame Street kid. That's not true. I think I was a Sesame Street kid. Point stands.
I understand. Neither was I. I really don't know.
I was a PBS kid, like an adult.
Speaking of your in-laws, We did manage to find your key card at Sprocket Manor. Are you, you know...
You know.
One of your in-laws said he'd keep an eye on it.
Jennifer Coolidge is human Miss Piggy, absolutely.
Oh, thank goodness! I lost it when I was getting things ready for the reception. I looked everywhere for it. I'm so glad you found it!
This is the Usagi Sailor Moon.
There it
expression.
is.
At least they're tears of joy this time for a change.
Well, Nick, it looks like you'll have to prove the existence of time travel in court tomorrow.
True!
That's right. I swear that while Mr. Gloopsbury was being killed, I was busy traveling through time!
Great, with stodgy skeptic Edgeworth at the helm for the prosecution tomorrow. We're really gonna have our work cut out for us. I mean, if it was Francisca, she'd go along with it.
Yeah, she'd run with it at least.
There we go.
This,
Alright.
man.
Well, that was a nice stream.
That was a good job, gang. We did it.
Goodbye,
What's coming up?
everybody.
We're not streaming next week because I have tech.
Hey guys, I have a joke for you.
What's your joke?
Why can't you hear a pterodactyl go to the bathroom?
Why?
Because they're all dead.
Yep.
I can't tell jokes on stream because my favorite are the Shaggy Dog stories.
Yeah, aren't you glad I didn't say banana?
They'll take
Yeah.
like 10 minutes.
Yeah. I love those. I love Shaggy Dog stories.
I love those. I love them. I love Shaggy Dogs. Well, maybe we'll do that during the post Paula Justice Trilogy stream where we're ranking jawlines. We spend the entire time just telling dumbass Shaggy Dog jokes.
Oh, is that what we're doing? Is that what we've decided?
We said we were gonna do that after we finished Spirit of Justice. We were gonna rank everyone's jawlines by how likely I would be to caress them with my mouse. That was the game we were gonna play. We decided on that months ago.
I have no memory of this. All I know is that we're gonna play. Fuck it. I can just say it, right? It's not really a secret. We're gonna play the Asinine Attorney, the Spirit of Justice ones because we found them. They're only on the 3DS version, so it's gonna be a switch over, but we'll play them.
So it'll be new for me.
Wahoo!
Wahoo!
Thank you, Jupiter. I'm so glad that you're so excited.
Jupiter, I can always fucking count on you, bestie. September 22nd, 8:45 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
The 22nd night of September.
September.
Good morning, Mr. Wright.
Morning, Ellen. See, you're still wearing your wedding gown.
And I will continue to wear it until our marriage is saved.
There wasn't enough space in the DLC file for costume change.
Sorted!
T-boy swag.
T-boy swag. Do you think he came to see how she's holding up?
That's Maya. T-boy swag.
T-boy. Hold on, let me text MJ real quick.
Oh my
Came
god.
all the way to the courthouse just to see me. Oh, sorry, and I don't know what to say.
Blueprints.
Script. Script and notes.
Script and notes. The engine blueprints. I can't find them. Do you know where they are?
They're in your room, the third shelf from the bottom on the right-hand side.
Naruto.
He's leaving already?
Look, listen, that is not a man attracted to women. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything else, but that is a man not attracted to women. Don't tell me he came just to ask about some stupid blueprints. Is he really that cold of a person, or is that just how he comes off? I wonder.
What about me, Soren?
Ellen.
He's front.
And you kissed her back. No, I didn't kiss her back. I kissed her mouth.
I kissed her mouth.
Come home soon. I'm lost without you. Your house is fucking huge, man. Later.
Peace. Janet.
Looks like showing your vulnerabilities is the fastest way to capturing a woman's heart.
True!
You should take notes on this, Nick.
Please leave me out of this.
My experience with women fucking sucks. Don't you dare.
I fucking love lines like this where Maya just like him and like leave me
No,
alone. It's
stop,
like my
please.
favorite. It's like some of my favorite Maya Phoenix moments. Anyway,
Maya Fey loves two things. One, bullying me on Twitter.
anyway, it looks like Soren isn't big on words. It's clear he cares about Ellen. Other than that, I actually feel kind of relieved.
She's such a sweetie.
Mr. Wright. I just absolutely can't be found guilty, you hear?
Don't worry, I'm gonna do everything I can to prove your innocence.
Thank you, Mr. Wright.
I don't remember my normal voice for her, but oh well.
It was about that. Someone.
You know what? I was about to slip into the Carl Weezer, but we're in the wrong location for.
Yeah, this isn't the Carl Weezer. This is just Weekend.
I thought Carl Weezer transcended like
No, this is Mike Meekins, baby.
Oh
The trial's about to start, sir.
the trial's about to start, sir.
That's true. That is true. Mike Meekins did just sound like Carl Weezer.
Edgeworth.
Babe, it's been 7 seconds. Are we already resorting to this? God damn.
Gnawing on his shoulder.
Oh my god, I can't. All right, I'm gonna bring it up once, and that's all it's gonna be for this stream. I promise. I'm so glad to Sam gave us Ponytail Edgeworth. Nothing has ever made me happier in my entire life.
God, it's so.
Oh! We got long hair Ponytail Edgeworth, Jack.
It's such a fit. Oh,
Oh,
my
it's
gosh.
such a vibe. Anyway.
Knowing him, he's not gonna yield an inch. So I've just gotta fight with everything I've got and save Ellen.
Baby, come here. Nope. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah, there you are. There you are. You're going baby mode, I'm afraid.
Eventually, in several months, when the multicam edit is done, maybe we do. Maybe we stream.
Yeah, I'll watch it again.
That'd be fun.
Okay, I've gone. It occurs to me, I've gone baby mode, and now I can't click the mouse. Fuck.
What?
Fuck. I'm holding the cat like a
Oh,
baby.
baby. Oh, baby. Yeah.
Oh, you hated that. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, what?
You're like,
Oh,
I've
no.
gone baby mode, and I can no longer comprehend how to press a button.
I was using both my hands to hold her like a little baby.
No. Sorry, I was just very confused. I think it's just Windows 11 glitching, but it said rain/snow ahead. I'm like, snow?
No! I fucking hope not.
June, but no,
Yeah.
it just says rain/snow. It's like it just means precipitation. But I'm like,
Precipitation.
just tell me that. Don't make me.
Well, it's
scared
the same thing at different temperatures.
Here, Bebby, do you want to sit on the desk? I know you like sitting on the desk.
Court is now in session for the trial of Ellen Wyatt. What is the
My
pun?
fucking monitor? Okay, there we go. Jesus.
Is it just white? Because
What?
dress, white dress, Wyatt.
Ellen Wyatt.
Ellen Wyatt.
Ellen Wyatt.
All right, let's go to the. I'm
I
going
don't
to the
actually
wiki.
know.
Hold on.
Pluto, Naruto.
No.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
I'm looking up Ellen Wyatt. Hold on.
Oh,
Ellen
shoot.
Wyatt name
Wait,
pun.
Don't,
Patrick's
Bebby.
like, hold up, I'm looking this
Oh,
up.
all in white. All in white.
That barely works.
You can do better. From the series that brought you Ann and Immis comes Ellen Wyatt.
Real name-oo.
Real name.
Deed man.
The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
Woo! Get up there. Get up there. Get up there.
Woo.
Get up there. Good girl. Good girl.
It'd be very funny when A just like has a cat with him and no one draws any attention to it. It just like walks around him like on his shoulder.
it's just like fucking Taka, but it's a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. Yeah.
Seeing so many familiar faces gathered together. To Sam be like, I feel as though I'm at a grand reunion. I mean, this shit only happened like once. Like straight up once.
One time. Hi.
Turnabout Samurai. Literally. Once.
Okay.
Makes you want to go out for dinner and a drink and reminisce with all of you. Call that a reunion and turnabout.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea. I was dying
Only
for
we
a
had
real
escapades.
burger the whole time I was away.
Ah, real coffee.
Real coffee.
We can make a welcome back party for Maya. How about it, Edgeworth?
He's like, that sounds lovely.
I have no intention of cavorting with my enemies.
I'll comport with you later.
Now then, Your Honor, let us start this trial at once.
So we can get to cavorting faster.
Oh, still not one for lighthearted banter, are you, Mr. Edgeworth? Someone needs more girly whimsy in his life.
Jokes and good humor are beyond worthless in a court of law.
Guess we'll just have the. Guess we'll just have the.
Have to have.
Guess we'll just have to have the party without him then. Sorry, Bebby's tail almost went in my mouth 3 times. I couldn't. I didn't want to risk that. Hi.
That pause where it's like, shit, I didn't want to go. I didn't.
Yeah.
I did it again. I fucking cheesed it again. God damn it.
I cheesed it. I cheesed it. Oh.
However, were it after the conclusion of this trial, I might consider joining you for your little welcome back party.
Okay.
I certainly wouldn't mind an invite at the very least.
So I can say no, but
They really got his furrowed brow right.
he's still as emotionally constipated as ever, I see.
Peak Maya. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you would please go over the details of this case for us.
The victim was Jamas Gloomsbury, a servant in the Sprocket household.
I get the pun. He's a dumbass.
He was in attendance at the wedding reception that occurred from 7
Good
p.m.
job.
to 10 p.m.
Okay, Mr. Edgeworth, can you clear this up for me?
I can certainly-
Oh yeah.
Why is the reception before or after the wedding?
Well, my text is moving along, so I suppose I cannot answer that question.
No.
Mr. Bloomsbury apparently felt some animosity toward Ellen Wyatt, and so a bit after the reception ended at 10 p.m., he assaulted Miss Wyatt with the intent to kill her. The defendant fought back and ended up killing Mr. Bloomsbury. Oh, you know what could have happened? Maybe it would only have happened if they were stupid. But what if they had a ceremony, but they didn't actually sign the certificate?
I mean, okay.
I don't know. No, it's just
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
only been a part of one wedding. I officiated a wedding for some friends, and so my name is on their marriage certificate as the witness, which is very funny. I have a lot of power.
I guess so. Yeah.
Whenever
my
they
si-
fight, I threaten to get the white out.
Get the white out.
That's funny.
Jack giveth, Jack taketh away.
That's really funny.
But we signed the marriage certificate the night before.
Right.
So
So they were
maybe
legally
it's-
married the night before. Yeah.
well, so they weren't legally married, but they did the ceremony. That's what I'm saying. And then, like, that's how the reception could be after, but the marriage is still considered null and void. That's my only explanation.
Wait, no, you said they signed it before,
No, like my friend signed it before. Yes.
but you would. Okay, I see.
They put their names on it, but it wasn't like sealed and dealed. Selt and
Yes.
dealt.
Well, no, it
perhaps.
was. Okay, sorry. Let me try that again.
They put their names on it, but you didn't put yours on. After.
No. With my friends, the night before, bride, groom, and me all signed it. So they
Okay.
were technically legally married at that moment.
Yes.
And then they had the ceremony the next day.
Yes.
But my explanation for why Soren and Ellen are not married yet, but had a wedding reception, which usually takes place after the ceremony, is maybe they didn't sign the certificate yet, so they're not
Right.
legally
I
married.
understand.
Ah.
My eldest sister just got married, and she became legally married like about a week and a half before the actual ceremony. Just because apparently in the state of North Carolina, you have to be like a recognized minister in like a certain like recognized by the state of North Carolina specifically. It's not like you get like an on and become a minister like you can in most other states. It's like much more particular. So they went to the courthouse like a week and a half in advance, and then did just like the ceremony. Later.
Jupiter, that's also a good explanation. They just didn't have a witness.
The witnesses signed to make it official after the ceremony but before the reception, so they could just not have witnesses. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
because as we know,
all-
the witness is Ren.
The witness is Ren,
Yes,
and
the
Ren
witness is
hasn't
Ren.
played Spirit of Justice yet, so.
Exactly. We've solved it. Anyway.
Yeah. In other words, hold my hand. It was justified self-defense, correct? If that's the case, then the defendant might not be criminally responsible. Is this really?
Yeah, we could do the
Uh,
self-defense thing again.
No, but like but you'd still get. I mean that.
You get it's not as bad.
Yeah, but I'm like.
That's why
they're
Phoenix
like,
is saying worst case scenario.
Yeah, he's right. Worst case scenario, I could go for self-defense to avoid the criminal charge. Wonder how Edgeworth plans to counter that, though. Because like,
You won't,
okay,
pussy.
Here's the thing, because like, yes, he'd go for self-defense, but like, the fact that he's considering it now is like, because I remember way back in Reunion and Turnabout, he's like, I'd never do that. It'd mean admitting that she killed someone. Even like she didn't even do that on accident for
Well,
self-defense.
he knows Maya. He's like,
Point
Ellen
stands.
certified freak could have killed somebody.
That's true.
Yeah, I always got the vibe that thing besides just I know Maya. But yeah.
No, it definitely is. I'm just Just kidding.
Yeah. I wonder how Edgeworth plans to counter that, though. Just a sec.
The prosecution's first witness will make my view on the matter clear, Your Honor.
Very well. Bailiff, please bring in the first witness. Emma!
No.
Emna!
No.
Emna! Yippee!
I don't know why they keep giving her like the glam cam whenever she shows up.
She deserves it. She's glam.
She is glam. Please state your name and occupation, witness.
Emma Skye, forensic investigator. And I'd just like to say, sir, that being in the same courtroom as you is a great honor.
Huh? I don't remember.
I don't remember. I
Oh,
forgot.
Oh, that's right. You're a fan of Edgeworth's, aren't you, Emma? Oh, there.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry. It was brief. Yes. God, I love that one.
We're good friends and all, Mr. Wright. But just this once, I intend to faithfully and fully testify for the prosecution.
I like
And
that
I
they
do
carried
mean that
over
wholeheartedly.
This bit from Rise from the Ashes where she's like, oh, Edgeworth's way cooler than...
Yeah. It's still true. All these years later, he's still cooler than you.
I expect no less from you.
I think she's guilty this time.
Guilty this time.
Yes, sir. I'm going to do my very best. Looks like you lost the popularity contest to Mr. Edgeworth, Nick. Fork found in kitchen.
I could really care less. Besides, she'll see who's the better lawyer once I win this trial.
Yeah, maybe then you'll actually really care less.
That's really good.
I'm not upset that Edgeworth somehow won the popularity contest in the Apollo Justice Trilogy.
He was going to. He was always going to.
You put Edgeworth in that. I'm at least glad that, like, Phoenix got second place, you know?
Well,
like,
yeah.
And also I voted for Charlie, and Charlie's in that picture, so I won.
You win.
Now,
yeah.
Detective Skye, if you please.
That was the judge. The judge voted for Charlie. The murder weapon was a clock called the Timekeeper. Sorry, I said that with my mouth, and I got the
Jupiter.
strongest sense of deja vu. The victim was hit with the victim was hit with it from behind, and he fell over right into the lantern. The
Did
defendant
you
was
say you experienced time travel?
Mr. Edgeworth, can I kill him? Can I kill your husband? The defendant was spotted then, standing in front of the body holding the murder weapon. The victim was struck twice, by the way. Because, you know, a broken
BT
clock
dubs.
is right is right twice a day.
Yeah, okay. He was struck twice. Once to create a witness, and one for the murder.
Still have the fucking poisson,
Steve,
I don't know why that's funny.
The poisson Steve.
Poisson Steve.
Il est orange.
Hello?
N'adez pas.
Et tes jambes.
I hate this.
Le poisson Steve.
Are you streaming?
Yeah.
What?
Hello, audience.
I don't think they can hear you. Do you want me to pass that?
Hello.
My brother says hi.
Oh.
Hi.
I also say Steve.
Hi.
You got it, Captain.
Why?
Le poisson Steve.
Poisson Steve.
That's right. There's no mistake about it. The first blow was to the back of the victim's head. It was hard enough to knock him unconscious. Yet, despite the fact that he had been immobilized by the first blow, the defendant delivered a second fatal blow to the side of the victim's head. Yeah, I do that with every...
Which means what exactly?
You dumb fuck.
You dumbass bitch.
I figured it would go right over your head.
You'd know a thing or two about that, wouldn't you?
Let's put it this way. By striking the victim a second time,
He created a
Yeah.
witness.
the defendant killed her last chance to escape from any criminal wrongdoing.
What? She did? But how, Mr. Edgeworth?
The defendant may have been fighting back because she was being attacked. However, she then went on to deliver a fatal blow to a man who was already fully unconscious.
But the 911 said to make sure he was,
He was
dead!
dead! Nick, is he saying what I think he is?
My tummy hurts.
Can we call a recess?
And
I'm
thus,
shitting.
Mr. Wright, has justified self-defense been removed from the table?
Shitting, pissing, and coming.
The prosecution intends to prove that the defendant killed the victim with murderous intent.
Put your glasses back on.
I know.
His face
I
looks
don't know when I'm
naked. I
gonna
don't
take
like
them
it.
off. It's so weird.
His face looks naked!
Allow me to belatedly submit the victim's autopsy report.
Can't be able to see Phoenix clearly or he'll start acting up.
That's why he was acting all smug. Well, more smug than usual.
Hold on. Hold on, MJ has
Sorry.
delivered.
Did not go through.
No, it came through. It's just MJ has delivered.
Oh.
T-boy swag. T-boy swag. T-boy swag. T-boy swag. Thank you.
Thank you, MJ. Very cool. That's going on the soundboard.
It's fine, right? It's not like we were gonna plead self-defense anyway, right?
Right, but now the judge has a negative impression of it. If only I had someone in my life who specializes in psychology.
Too bad I only have one child now.
Just trying to clear his throat. He may not get to prosecute much anymore, but he definitely hasn't lost his touch. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Murder weapon was a clock called the Thinker.
Called the Thinker. The victim hit it from behind. Hit it from behind. Hit it from the back.
My pussy and my crack.
My neck, mine back.
Aww,
pussy and
babe. Honestly, yeah, hold it. How'd you know it was a clock? I'm double checking stuff.
Victim was hit.
If he was hit from the
behind,
behind,
and he fell
that's
over.
not how that works at all. Emma.
Objection!
Emma, that's not how that
Emma.
works. Emma, Emma, I'm
Emma.
sorry. You lost.
I'm afraid I have to apologize in advance.
For what?
For embarrassing you in front of your idol.
What do you mean?
You take a look at this photo of the crime scene.
Look at this graph.
You'll see that the victim is lying on his back.
What is that fucking face he's making? He just looks like the weary emote. He looks like the weary
You
emote.
sleep. He does look like weary. It's the hair falling that way that makes it look like the eyebrows of the weary emote.
Yeah.
But if the
Just
victim
the-
had been behind as you claim.
Sorry, this popped up on my feed, and I can't tell if it's Phoenix coded or Apollo coded. Accidentally said, "Love you" at the end of a call with an important client yesterday. I heard him giggle as I hung up, and I was mortified.
That's Phoenix coded for sure.
Okay, I love you. Bye bye.
Okay, I love you. Bye bye.
Okay, lady. He should have fallen over into the face down.
Ass up.
I'm not lady, I'm your mother. Whatever you say, lady. God, I miss Buttons and Mindy. It's not enough to simply take someone's side, detective guy, even if it's Mr. Edgeworth's.
Oh no.
There does appear to be a flaw in Detective Sky's testimony.
Hold it! Mr. Wright, if you think I'm just gonna back right down, then you're sadly mistaken.
You mean sorely mistaken?
No. I said what I said.
I'm as unusually fired up today. Oh, I'm
Don't
wearing
forget.
my Embrace of some sort shirt.
Don't forget, she's in front of her hero, Nick. If the Steel Samurai came to watch this trial, I'd want to do my absolute
I was
best
gonna
too.
say something. I was gonna say, how would you react if the Steel Samurai came around?
Listen, Mr. Wright. It's entirely possible that the defendant moved the victim's body after he fell over. In that case, there wouldn't be any contradiction, right?
Indeed. That was an excellent counter-argument, Detective.
Thank you, Senpai. You can count on me, sir. Oh, I can still hear his voice
Got it.
sometimes.
I've got it where it counts, pal.
Yeah! So, what do you have to say to that, Mr. Wright?
Is it possible that the victim's body was moved after he fell into the lantern?
Anything's possible if you believe in yourself.
Me when I'm the narrator of the History Channel.
Anything can happen in the Bronx.
Anything can happen in Debra. I mean,
You can like look at the photo.
listen. See, there are a couple ways you could say no to this. His body were flower petals and no in the broken parts and laid to the petals with flowers not found inside the reception hall. I guess, like, the immediate thing is, like, no, you can't move it because there were bits of the statue on top of him. But also, you could say it was moved because the fucking petals were there. But also, like, there's no blood on it, and there's blood on his hand, and, like, where the fuck would that have come from? Yeah, okay, so that takes care of that. Oh, and I just can't. I would love to. I would love to look at that up close. Thank you. Is it possible after he fell into the lantern? I don't like that this is graded. But also, it would have to be possible.
Why?
No, hold on. Wait, no. It's possible that... Fuck. No, my reason, he was not, the whack that hit him on the back of the head was not necessarily the one that knocked him into the statue. But it would be really weird to do that. And plus you could say it's possible he was moved after he fell into the lantern because there were like the fucking flower petals on it that were from a different place. Fuck it. Fuck it. It's one. It's one. I can be wrong in front of my husband. It'll be funny.
The defense believes it's possible
Listen,
the
don't
victim's
question
body
my
was
shit.
moved by the defendant.
What the fuck are you doing, Nick? You're backing up Emma's claim?
Fuck.
Fuck! In other words, hold my hand. Fuck!
A reversal that dramatic deserves to turnabout. There's no need to be such a drama queen about it, Your Honor.
This leaves me with
This
one
leaves me with one
answer.
answer.
You can't
fuck
fuck
it
this
up
up now.
What if it's possible
It's possible. You just keep hitting it until you like run out.
to lose? Yeah.
All right, then. Fine. I forgot the question. I'll be real. This is clear. This is
Sorry,
like a.
Detective, there's
There
no
was
way
no
that-
one else
there's
that
no-
could have done it.
There's no way the victim's body was moved after his death.
Oh, really? And what makes you so sure?
Nothing. One look at this here and it should become obvi.
I'm sorry. Is your argument literally gonna be the fucking like debris on top of him? Just be like, no one would have thought to put the debris back. It's like, This is gonna be the fastest I ever fuck it up in court. I get my mouse back. Hold on. I don't trust a keyboard for this. I need my mouse. There we go.
Take that!
Those broken bits of the lantern?
Yes. If the body had been moved after the fact, these fragments would have fallen off.
Why am I smarter than the killer here? Like, come on. Come on. Come on.
But as you can clearly see, they're lying perfectly undisturbed on top of the body.
Ellen, girl, get it together.
This means that the victim must have been lying face up from before the lantern even broke.
If he fell... I guess? Okay. You're right! But... Wait a minute. Oh, Maya, please. If that's true, then when was the victim killed? I mean, the lantern was still... I mean, the lantern was still whole during the reception, right?
Right, which means we've just overturned a major assumption about the case. If the victim Amaya motion Dairu before the lantern was even broken, then the body must have been inside the lantern since before the reception started. In other words, hold my hand.
Darling, not now.
The defense asserts that the victim was killed before the wedding reception. What? short. When Mrs. Wyatt was seen standing in front of the body after the reception, it wasn't the moment just after the murder was committed.
Yeah, I saw the moment just after the murder.
It was the moment she happened to discover the body, just as Miss Wyatt claims.
Objection!
God,
Ew.
Kyle, get out.
That was not your best delivery, Kyle.
Kyle,
You can do better than that.
Kyle, I love you. No.
Whether the act was committed before or after the reception is entirely inconsequential.
Objectively untrue.
After all, it was the defendant who prepared the reception hall for the event in question. Therefore, when the murder occurred changes nothing with regard to her guilt. She could have killed the victim before the reception, as you claim, and then tried to hide his body in the lantern after the event ended.
Objection!
Sorry, but that doesn't make any sense. I mean, where would the body been hidden during the reception in your scenario?
Trojan horse.
That's...
Even you have to admit, Mr. Edgeworth, that this has opened up a new possibility.
Oh, do explain, Mr. Wright.
Well, if Miss Wyatt didn't commit the crime in the reception hall, then that means someone, somewhere, put the victim's body into the lantern. I suppose that makes sense. A dead body couldn't have put itself in there. Exactly, Your Honor. In other words, just throw them all together.
Hold my hand, Your Honor.
If the murder actually occurred before the reception, it opens up the possibility that
The defendant didn't. He was killed somewhere else. Oh, I mean, it opens up all these possibilities, I guess. But I guess by some other way you mean not blunt force trauma to the head. We're gonna go with this. Why is everything graded so fast? Jesus.
if the body was hidden inside the lantern, then it's possible the body was moved along with it from somewhere else.
Oh, you're right. She can do it.
You can run that mouth of yours all you want, and believe me, you can.
Hey, Miles, hun. What?
Miles,
Miles?
sweetie, focus up.
Hey.
I'm sorry. It's
Hey,
been a
hey,
while.
hey, hey. It's been a while. Right, is it
away.
freezing? Right, is it warm in here? Am I going crazy?
But do you have any evidence to support what's coming out of it, Mr. Wright?
Oh, I'll tell you what.
Oh, something will be coming out of
Is
something,
coming
I
out of
tell
my
you
mouth.
that.
Oh, I hope you do.
Of course I do.
Hey, guy. Dead guy.
I think the answer lies in literally. I think the answer lies in that piece of and in something that was left at the crime scene that will point us to where the victim was really killed. You could have restructured. I think
You could have said that better, honey. That could have been an email.
over at titularBridgeler.com. Oh,
I can hear it.
I can't hear it, but I see the
I can
thing
hear
is
it.
back. Wait.
Hi, my
Oh,
internet
fuck.
fully shit itself. Anyway. Did you just make me hang up the fucking phone? Hello?
Okay.
There we go. My
Are we
god.
back?
We're back. I think.
Yay.
Jesus.
Yes, streaming to us again.
Oh, sorry, my internet completely shit itself, and then it kicked me out of the call.
Yeah, that sounds about right. The storms.
Actually, I also
I
don't know.
think it is raining over here. I don't know.
Regardless.
Alright. What proves the lantern and the body removed from somewhere else?
I don't know if it wants me to. It's gonna want me to do the petals, and then it's gonna be like, where were the petals from? And it's gonna be like, from here.
Then I would say
The photo of the victim again?
yeah. I'd like the court to focus on this thing right here.
His little knees.
Take that!
Flower petals, Mr. Wright?
These petals are from a kind of flower that were not present. Huh? This means they must have gotten the lantern when it was somewhere.
And just where do you propose this somewhere else to be, Mr. Wright?
I propose this piece of evidence will tell us where the flower petals came from.
Take that!
Just take a look at the flowers in this picture of the whole. Notice how their petals are the same shape as the petals in the crime scene photo. Yes, Naruhodo. They do the same thing.
Objection!
Bitch.
Is that really all you've got?
Bitch.
Bitch.
A flower is a flower is a flower. They're all the same. I would hardly call what you presented compelling evidence.
That's not your real counter argument, is it? Miles. That's not your real counter argument, is it?
It's like flower talk. What a bitch.
That's not your real counter argument.
I'm afraid I couldn't disagree with you.
I was trying to come up with a counter argument while talking about flowers, Your Honor.
I did.
I got distracted thinking about the flowers on me and my husband's wedding day. I'm sorry.
I gave a flower of this type to my lovely wife once when we were young,
Oh my god, wife guy judge, you're back.
so I can assure you this is very meaningful and compelling evidence indeed. The soundness of my judgment in this matter is backed by nothing less than pure love!
Let's go!
Where do you propose? It would be.
Your Honor! Your Honor!
That is one incredibly ambitious proposal.
Proposal.
Let it go, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear you don't know much about flowers.
Oh, why wouldn't I?
It's not like you have anyone you'd actually give any to, after all. Maybe you should study up on them, just in case the opportunity presents itself. They're flirting, Your Honor! Playful
Right, if you want me to
banter.
buy you flowers, say that outright and not in the middle of a fucking trial. Jesus.
I have a hard time understanding this roundabout way that you're speaking.
Ironically enough, just give me a straight answer, please.
Right,
Alone
my
on a
autism
Friday night,
diagnosis.
Edgeworth? God, you're pathetic.
It's from the man who only knows the names of 3 types of flowers.
Cannon! That's hardly relevant to the case at hand. So real. I only know the names of 3 kinds of flowers, and one of them's a dandelion, which isn't even a flower. It's a weed.
It's a weed. It's a weed.
It doesn't have a tail. It's not a monkey.
I think
Even though it's got a monkey kind of shape.
It's a dahlia. It's a rose. And
If
a
it doesn't have a tail,
sunflower.
it's not a monkey. It's an
Iris.
ape.
Well,
guess
Phoenix would know Dahlia, Rose, and Iris.
There was another flower that was relevant to a case.
Yeah.
I
I'm
think he
so
can
glad.
identify a sunflower. I think he can identify a sunflower. I think that's the third. In terms of like physical flowers and not just like names of people, I think it's sunflower, rose. I think I'm gonna agree with you on dahlia. I don't know if that's the true right answer, but I'm gonna agree with you on it's dahlia. If only we had access to a
Highly
plethora of
probable.
information that could tell us what the 3 types of flowers are.
I don't think the information will know.
Hold on.
It's probable the victim was killed in the hole. The body was then placed in the lantern and moved to the reception hall. It would completely destroy the prosecution's case.
Then you mean the body was...
Yes. The victim's body was
dead.
inside the lantern during the entire beautiful wedding reception.
I'm sorry, okay, hold on. We're gonna bring this photo back. And we're gonna accuse Pierce Brosnan over here because he's looking at the statue. That will be the only evidence on a limb to be like, you're the murderer. How on earth would you know that? You're looking at the dead body. I'm looking at the fucking what?
Where are those happy days? They seem so hard to find. God, watching Mamma Mia back in the day, it's like
I forgot he was in Mamma Mia.
Yes, he was Sam, I think, in
I only played as him on the N64.
And every time he sings, it seems like the veins in his neck are going to explode. It was just like hard to watch because I was like, you are hurting yourself. Anyway.
While the defendant and her betrothed were celebrating their love. It always looks like it should be pronounced betrothed.
It does.
Does it
Betrothed.
look like broth?
Objection!
Roses, tulips, and sunflowers. Or it was daisies instead of tulips. But it was definitely roses and sunflowers.
I think daisies, yeah. I think you're right.
Your smooth talk might work on his honor, but it won't work on me
You wicked
My
shark.
guy!
today.
Right
in
now.
this moment, it won't work.
This is the one with the, okay, why does Bro know that meme, right?
Oh, yeah, like he only makes that face when his back is pressed against the wall. Why does Bro know that?
gotta be this case.
Bro, why was Bro
It's
know
gotta
that?
be this case.
It has to be because it didn't come up last game. I don't think.
I don't know.
Because last game was Yes Daddy. I don't think we've had... He only makes that face when his back is pressed against the wall.
Yeah. What are you talking about now?
Take another look at all the evidence, and soon you'll see what I mean.
It was tulips, sunflowers, and roses because when you play through A4 and you talk to Kristoff in his cell, Phoenix will say to himself he thought the only types of flowers he knew were tulips and sunflowers, but because he could identify the flower in Kristoff's cell as a rose, he now knows 3.
And that's why Spirit of Justice is a worthy follow-up to Apollo Justice.
See, it cares about continuity.
It's like the milk crate from Turnabout Big Top. It's the
Yes,
key to
the
everything.
plot relevant milk crate. Anyway.
Why should you just tell me already?
That's no fun.
Detective Sky, I'm sure you've already figured out what I'm talking about, correct?
I literally don't remember what we're talking about. I was too caught up in this other shit. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm caught back
We
up.
don't know yet.
We were being gay.
It's true. Of course, sir. Mr. Wright is the only one here who hasn't. Why don't you leave this to me, Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh, very well. Let's see what you can do.
Right now.
Detective Sky, please give your testimony to this court.
Like, babe, I thought we agreed.
Phoenix is like, Edgeworth, you. Emma can't surprise me anymore. Spent too many coked up nights together.
I'm sorry, you were doing what? It's like, I'm sorry, no, not you, right? Emma, what?
I literally had such a strong mental image of Walter and Jesse, but it's
Phoenix and Emma.
Phoenix and Emma.
For sure. Phoenix is very science.
Just cooking. Emma, we need to cook, Emma.
Mr. Wright, we need to cook, Mr. Wright.
Princess Celestia has ordered 3 million grams of meth.
The victim could not have been killed before the reception. The autopsy report
Jupiter, have you seen Snap Cube's bit? That's the Breaking Bad My Little Pony crossover. So fucking funny.
Go Fluttershy. The autopsy report states that the estimated time of death was after the reception. And that estimated time of death is correct. There's no way it could be wrong. It's not like there's a giant fridge or whatever the fuck.
Oh, hey there, Twilight. Gus Fring and I were just reading books together.
It's clear Mr. Gloomsbury was killed after the reception. And that completely contradicts your claim.
Fuck.
Tell me you took at least a cursory glance at the autopsy report, Mr. Wright.
Bro, it's you. I know it reads whatever shit you want it to.
It appears you've grown rusty since our last outing.
God, that was so funny.
It appears you've grown rusty. Perhaps you need some, lubrication.
Might I suggest you go back and brush up on the basics?
Sure. Though I must say that you're a cock as ever. I mean, your cock is... I mean, you're cocky.
I mean, your cock.
Fuck. I must say, your cock, Mr. Edgeworth.
I mean, penis.
I mean, fuck. I mean,
They really just said, fuck it, go my... whatever.
Go be free. I must say, cock. Do the cock. Do the cock.
You opted for do the cock.
Overdo the hip. You just sounded so distressed.
Go my Janet.
Go, my Janet, be free.
I beg your pardon?
Your cock. I mean,
Cock.
your penis.
I heard you the first 12 times.
And I'll say it a 13th. What?
No, that's unlucky. You might as well go for another 14.
Cock. What are you trying to say, Mr. Wright?
I'm just saying cock.
Cock carousel, cock carousel, cock carousel, cock carousel.
I'm just saying I'll go back to basics if that's what Mr. Edgar.
I'll take him back to Gord
What
Lake, our
baby girl
first
wants,
date.
baby girl gets.
Back to missionary.
Back to missionary.
I'll prove how badly
Back
he's
to-
underestimated.
back-
Good old fashioned dick down.
Whatever. Curse of 14 cocks.
It's so funny going from like the censored Chaos Rats podcast to this.
Wait, did you go back and listen to that again?
No, I was just reminded of.
Oh my god. No, I did not say that. I said cocks. There we go.
Please do not make this compilation.
And lo, it hath spoke into being.
It's called manifesting, Matt.
Very well. Let's see you put your cock where your mouth is, Mr. White.
Mads, you can't offer me the autism handshake and then get surprised when it gets autistic.
Curse
Me-
off 14
me-
cocks.
Curse off 14 cocks.
Kristoff, 14 cocks.
Fuck.
Me when my hyperfixation is Narumi cock. Congrats on the bottom search.
Fuck.
Anyway, what do you think?
I don't
Autopsy.
think a goddamn thing right now.
True.
Curse off.
Oh my god, no. No.
Look, what am I always saying? You can't offer me the autistic handshake and then get surprised when it gets autistic. Objection, there's a fridge! How do I prove there was a fridge? Or like, there was a fridge or a freezer or something. Where the fuck?
There's...
There has to be.
Keep looking.
Boy, 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 boy! Oh, because you need to be cold for dry ice, I guess, so that's probably gonna be the backup, but...
Selena. The secret formula.
Yeah, I'm going with the dry ice thing. Please.
Genuinely, like, Mr. Lawrence might be, like, one of the greatest voices, like, of all time. You know?
I don't think this is gonna be right, but we're going with it anyway.
Objection!
Yes!
Yeah.
And that is what we call... Jack? What is it called? What?
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 You're like... That's what it sounded like.
What?
What?
I said, Jack, what is it called?
Matt said that's what we call Jack. What's it called? And then I think you laughed at
Yeah,
that
but
exact moment. And I don't know what you guys are fucking talking about.
No, I don't know what it is that needs to be called something.
Deductive reasoning?
Stops, when the
when
music
the-
stops
when the-
and it's like the relationship.
Oh, the certain je
between
ne
the
sais quoi?
player and the fuck?
No.
No.
I'm sure I had a fucking name for it. It's the end of the quarter,
I'm
dude.
sorry.
I'm stupid.
No. I'm sorry. I'm laughing. Sending fucking Ariel needs legs.
Thanks, Grimsby.
Oh my
Thanks,
God,
Jupiter.
That is exactly the right response to this. However, Flareon is the only fire-type Pokemon that cannot fully evolve fire-type Pokemon that cannot learn Solar Beam. Yeah, I'm working on a medley of song.
I mean,
I can't.
I
not
didn't
fuck
call it anything in the paper. I guess you could qualify it as musical interactive feedback, but that's it.
Fuck it, we're just going with je ne sais quoi. I admit that the estimated time of death does.
Finally! And that means that I lost the ability to read. And that means your theory that the victim was killed before the reception.
But still. Entirely plausible.
Huh? What makes you think that?
The killer could have falsified the time of a certain item at reception.
I love to God.
Please take a look at this.
Maybe more. Imagine.
And what is that contraption, Mr. Wright? What is it in the original? It's like 7 pussies, maybe? I don't know. I think
Fuck.
7 vaginas.
Sorry.
7 vaginas. That's it. That's the one.
Vaginas.
But it's like
Maybe
spelled
more.
a certain way. Vaginas.
Yeah. It's like 7 vaginas.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jupiter. Could always count on you.
Fuck. Anyway.
You know, I'm surprised this didn't come up in Trigger Happy Habit.
What, like using something cold to falsify time of death?
No, I mean, well, because
No,
like
14 cogs.
No, 8 like 7 vaginas.
the secret 15th cock.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th
Saba.
cock, hidden somewhere in
The
the
ultimate
school.
cock.
The one they call the ultimate penis. Watch out for her.
Your cocks are fake.
Your cocks are fake. Bro, it's called a packer. Jesus Christ.
I'm talking about the
It's called a dildo.
I'm talking about the morgue.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, because
Well-
I'm surprised that didn't come. Did that come up in the
No,
autopsy
well,
in that last trial? In terms of time of
I
death.
think kind of? Because like
I mean,
we're
it
just
was
gonna
like
spoil Trigger
the
Happy Habit
wounds
for a
were, like,
second,
the
don't worry
main-
about it. But
No. The wounds were the main clue.
So
As
like
generically as possible, but like the
Yeah,
wounds were the main
yeah.
clue, right?
they didn't get a chance to do an autopsy because the body did explode.
That is true. That did happen.
So but kind of still.
Yeah.
Kind of. Anyway.
It was in the court record, so we could use it.
Yeah.
Yes, Your Honor, because this machine uses dry ice magic. Dry ice? I've heard of that before. And super cold stuff commonly used to make theatrical fog, right? No, Hodo, so your claims that this dry ice was used to keep the body cold.
In that case, I guess the victim could have been killed before the reception.
God, I love. Redacted. Order in the court. order.
Order. I can't beat the
Well,
shit
Mr.
out of you without
Edgeworth,
getting
what do
closer.
you have to say about his development?
Well, Mr. Just Edgeworth.
Well, Mr. Justworth.
No, don't make that a thing.
Oh no, is that the worst ship of all time? Maybe.
It's not the worst, but it's up there.
It's not the worst.
Not the worst. Could get worse.
That the victim was killed in the hold before the wedding reception.
Apollo Justice. Handshake, Miles Edgeworth getting fucked by Phoenix Wright.
And also Christmas adjacent related trauma.
Oh, I thought you were gonna add a third handshake, Christoph
Gavin. Fucking
Gavin.
Phoenix Wright.
The prosecution acknowledges the possibility of this claim.
Except with Kristoff, it's fucking Phoenix Wright.
I think I'm in the wrong meeting.
Now we're getting somewhere.
The prosecution would also like to thank you, Mr. Wright.
Huh? For what?
I got the bouquet of flowers you sent to my office the other day. I didn't have a chance to mention it until now.
It's a bouquet built up of the 3 flowers. You know, how thoughtful.
It was an edible arrangement. I'm really thank you. You ordered it without mango because you know I'm allergic to mango. That's really sweet of you. It looks fuck ugly because they build mangoes into it naturally. But
I didn't know how a certain piece of evidence fit into this case.
I know how a certain piece of evidence fits into my case.
But now, thanks to you, I do.
Yeah?
What piece of evidence?
Cock.
To get into the hold, one needs a key card, like this one. And here, we have a record of those who entered the hold with such key cards.
Right, because no one can ever use anyone else's key card. We haven't learned this lesson in 15 fucking years.
The times aren't specified, but these are the last 3 entries on the day of the murder.
I got it. The killer is entries number 1 through 33. They all killed him.
The killer is Bruce Goodman.
And, as you can see, the last person to enter the hold that day was the defendant.
Huh? So the one who moved the body out of the hold must have been...
That's right. It was none other than the defendant.
Hey, Nick, take a look at this entry record. There are a couple of other names on here besides Ellen's.
You're right. According to the entry record, Mr. Edgeworth, Pierce Brosnan had also gone into the hold. Isn't it possible he could have been the culprit? Objection!
Now you have to do a Pierce Brosnan impression.
I don't know what Pierce Brosnan sounds like, or I would.
Sorry, but Mr. Brosnan was escorting a few of the guests at the time.
Or like, the joke is dumb enough that this is funnier.
I'm sure they would be happy to testify to that fact if you'd like.
Pierce,
Think of my cock all you'd like, Mr. Wright, but my confidence is rarely misplaced.
What is it? He's got that cock. What's it called? Like, it's not cock shy. What is it? It's the other one. It's not cock confidence, is it? Is that it?
I think so.
Okay. It's been a while since that one.
He's
Anyway.
walking the cock.
He is walking
Taking
the cock.
for a walk.
Take a walk.
Now then, it's probably safe to assume that after killing the victim in the hold, the defendant moved his body to the hall in order to dispose of it discreetly.
What do you mean by discreetly?
The opposite of when you pulled me into the hall closet that other day.
The opposite of Creetly.
The broom closet ending?
The defendant volunteered to take care of the reception's cleanup personally. That means she would have had the chance to dispose of anything in any way she wanted, including taking the lantern off the airship without raising any suspicion. Don't tell me you didn't know about Miss Wyatt volunteering for cleanup duty, Mr. Wright. God, he's such an asshole.
Such a dick.
I took on the cleaning duty!
Jesus.
So cold!
It's so cold!
God.
Look at you, sweating buckets like a rookie, even after all these years. Nevertheless, thank you for proving that the only person who could have killed the victim in the hold is Ellen Wyatt.
Ah.
Ah.
Great job, Phoenix. Now we're back to square one.
Perhaps you should ask Miss Sykes for some help in reviewing Defense for Dummies.
Way to go, sir! Get his ass, sir! You've got Mr. Right in a cold sweat.
Fuck his pussy, sir.
Fuck his pussy, sir!
I wonder if maybe the promise of seeing that miserable look on his face
What?
is what brought me back to court today.
I gotta be honest.
What?
Edgeworth with DreamWorks face is just too much for me. I'm sorry.
Nah.
That was so real. Especially when he's being this horny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can be horny, but please don't make the DreamWorks face. Just lock it in. A little bit.
Keep it in the house.
Keep it in the house.
It certainly made all of my stress and woes as chief prosecutor just melt away.
What did I just
20
say?
minutes. 20 minutes into Shark Tale and chill, and he gives you that look.
20 minutes in the Megamind and chill.
I guess he had a lot of stress built up. He was so pent
I'll
up,
give
Mr.
some
Right.
Stress over before today.
He's sleeping on the couch this time.
No.
Your Honor, the prosecution asks that you render your verdict at this time. Before that man over there tries to throw the court into chaos with his meaningless bluffs.
Did you
That
just
man
that man me
mentioned-
to my face? Babe, I thought we were past that. You can call me by my first name.
Naruhodo. Naruhodo.
No.
Are there any last meaningful bluffs you'd like to present to the court?
Yeah, I want to divorce my husband. Is that a bluff enough for you?
Why does he have to assume it'll be a bluff?
Nick, hurry up and throw a good one out there. Go fuck his pussy.
No. Well, alright then. Let's see. I've got it.
Bop.
How do you know it was Miss Wyatt who used her key card?
Thank you.
After all, if it turns out that somebody else used her card, would mean that Miss Wyatt didn't do it. Interesting. Are you able to prove this bluff to be true? I assure
It's
you,
not a bluff,
I'm
it's a good
not.
question.
I'm not bluffing, Your Honor. Well, now what?
Wait a minute, Nick. I can think of a certain somebody who might have used Ellen's key card.
You can?
Remember? The one who was sneaking around the hold in spite of not being a family member?
Oh. That's right. Your Honor, the defense would like to call a certain witness to the stand. I need the testimony of this person who may have entered the hold with Miss Wyatt's
My fucking daughter.
Mike Meekin's baby.
Mike Meekin's baby. Who's even... God, I want to see your breakdown so bad. I want to see the police Nickety breakdown so bad. Please. I'm so locked in on this route.
That's your witness? Are you saying that that numbskull was on the airship? He never breathed a word of that to me.
That's not surprising, because Mr. Brosnan told him to keep quiet about it.
Mr. Brosnan is just gonna sound like Kazuma. You
But
understand?
Mr. Butts himself admitted it to me. He claimed to have found a way to sneak into the Flying Chapels to see Miss Wyatt.
It's fine. He can sound like Kazuma, but you occasionally have to break into SOS by ABBA.
Ba-da-ba-da. This
Can I
photo he
perhaps-
took and
can
gave
I do
to me is
voulez-vous?
proof.
Voulez-Vou's fine. He doesn't sing Voulez-Vous, but it's fine.
I
will
don't
follow
know how SOS goes.
When you're near me, darling, can't you hear me? SOS. Then it was he who moved the lantern with the body inside to the reception hall.
You know as well as I that with him, anything is possible. And this is one possibility we should definitely look into.
This is a mockery of the judicial system.
This is a mockery of the judicial system. What in the world is he doing mixed up in this?
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Say the line, Bart.
When something smells, it's usually the butts.
Exactly.
OMG, Edgeworth saying the line. Is that a Tam reference? Holy fuck.
Oh my god, Tam reference.
Ugh, that Larry, he'll pay for this.
Hey, he already paid.
I love that he just.
He already paid me back.
I love that Edgeworth just speaks like a supervillain whenever Larry's around. Well, if you want to extract your
They'll
payment
pay
now, you
for
can take it
this.
out of my ass.
Woo!
He'll pay for this. Did someone mention the door to darkness?
Let's close this door for good.
He's right up there in the gallery.
Hey!
Yikes! Bailiff, smack his nuts.
Nuts.
Who do you think you are? You can't do this to me. Oh no! Why does all happen to me? Sorry, Larry, but you brought this on yourself.
Guards,
Ramesses, you bring this
testicular
on yourself.
torsion.
Cock and ball torture from
Cock and ball
the
torsion.
free encyclopedia. Let us break for a 15-minute recess. I asked that both sides prepare your butts.
Prepare your assholes.
I'm about to give you a new one.
Look at his face. Von Karma's always prepared perfect testimony, but there's no way he could have prepared for this. He's worried.
Of course he's worried. It's Larry. I'm worried.
Ooh.
Witness, please. Say
Wow.
the name of occupation
It's been a
of
while
that
since I've
guy.
had this much fun and excitement. A face-off against Mr.
Weren't you just
Edgeworth.
kidnapped?
Yeah, but that wasn't fun. Or it was exciting, but it wasn't fun. It was like depressing,
Or you're like-
actually.
It's like, well, it's not the first or the last time it'll happen, so I'm...
Yeah, let's be real.
Yeah.
Face off against Mr. Edgeworth. A harrowing tightrope walk for the defense. Tightrope, a Tibetan
Tightrope
mention?
mission? Yeah, big top mission?
Big time mention?
Fuck, I'm exhausted already. I had field day at my school today.
Oh shit!
Oh god. Oh god.
Yeah.
I like the duality of man. A former student that had field day versus a former teacher who had to supervise field day.
Okay,
Oh.
in all honesty.
Wow! Oh.
In all honesty, it's one of the few things we've kind of figured out how to do where it's like actually kind of fun. And you know, it gives them an outlet.
No, it does.
All right, that's you, Jack, I think.
It is, yes. Boss!
Athena!
Oh, thank God. Can you psychologically manipulate the judge
Can you
What do
fix
think I'm
what?
here
Can
to
you
do?
can you diagnose Ellen real fast?
Sure, like give me 10.
Can I use you to like manipulate my husband?
To manipulate
Pull
my
him
husband.
back out later.
Yes, but I am going to pay you for the couple's rate. Or pay you. I'm gonna
I'm
ask
gonna
you
charge
to pay me
you.
for the couple's rate. Damn it, I ruined the joke. I fucked up. I'm here for moral support.
Athena, are you done practicing for Trilogy's magic show?
Well, to be perfectly honest, I sorta ran away.
Okay,
But
SP.
that's because she was putting my life in danger, I tell you.
Skill issue.
Skill issue.
Naruhodo. I think I'll need to have a one-on-one with her.
She'll win, but I'll try.
Yeah. You're really athletic and fit, Athena, so Trucy probably thinks she can rag it.
That may be true. Which is why not even Trucy can keep up with me when I run at full speed.
Looks like you spoke too soon, Athena.
Oh,
Never underestimate the resourcefulness of a great magician. Fuck.
I took the train.
I took the train.
I'm still out of breath, but I took the train.
Huh?
Magical girl Trissy Wright is on the scene.
She does the Sailor Moon pose.
Oh my god, I have someone you would love.
Oh!
Now, Athena, it's time to practice human combustion magic. Go on, douse yourself in this gasoline. But don't worry, it's a magic trick after all, so it's perfectly safe. That's what my dad said when he took off, you know?
Yeah. And when you say take off, you mean, of course, flying the plane.
Yes,
Flying the
of
plane,
course.
It's jet fuel, actually.
Not the later time that he took.
You're not getting off that easily. Bye, Daddy. Love you.
Love you too. Hi, Uncle Miles. Hi, Amaya.
What a story, Nick. The best part about that scene, like unironically, is the fact that like the line is not like the preceding line is not funny. Yeah, you never know.
It's not.
People are very strange these days. I knew a girl, she had a dozen guys. One of them found out about it, beat her up so bad she ended up in a hospital on Guerrero Street. What a story, Mark.
What a story, Mike.
Yeah, you can say that again.
They get along
I
so
don't
well.
know.
Don't
I
they?
feel like I know almost that entire somehow.
It reminds me of the good old days. You know, when I hit you upside the head with a fucking show. You, me, and Pearly. Oh, and Detective Gumshoe. Can't forget about him.
Gumshoe mention.
We had all kinds of fun at the crime scenes back then, remember?
Leaving me to do all the serious investigating as I. Court will now. Oh.
To be back in session, Mr. Ryan.
Woo, Detective Gumshoe. Right, thank you.
I'm over here.
I'm dying over here. So sometimes bad
So,
things happen to good people,
Larry.
sir.
God, what a banger of a line.
So Larry's the next
I don't
witness,
remember if
right?
that worked. I can't remember if that's in the full version of Lost Little Patrolman or not.
What the sometimes bad things happen to good people.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I lost
So-
my pussy in the divorce, sir.
That's right. That's right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey Michael, we found this. We found a girl wallet. The other day. It wasn't yours. Sorry.
But we did find one.
Okay.
So Larry's the next witness, right? I can't wait to see what happens.
I can. Sadly, I can already imagine it.
I can just see I can see the top hat and cane now. God damn it. I want you to. What was it? Wait. I want you to
Yeah.
imagine the most unholy combination of country and bossa nova. Oh god. That's so funny and it's not going to be used and that's okay.
Court will now reconvene. Nick! Edgy! The two of you are gonna hang me out to dry, aren't you?
I thought it was like the two of you were going to hate me. Oh my god.
OMG, you're gonna hate me.
No, not the both of us. Just Mr. Right.
Nick, how could you? I don't really think he did it, of course, but I'm gonna use whatever leads I can. If I was accusing him today, that's what I'll do.
That's what I'll do.
Mr. Butts. There's a possibility you moved the lantern that had the dead body in. So if you want to clear yourself of any suspicion, all you have to do is tell. Now then, your testimony, please, witness. Well, I was hanging out
Now
with
with
my
my
girlfriend
girlfriend.
in a mansion with the golden picket fence. Nick is a jerk face. Nick, you big fat stinking jerk! How can you doubt your best bud? We've known each other since elementary school. We'll get this, pal. Our friendship's over.
A perfect testimony.
A perfect testimony. I'm so glad we worked that into Big Top.
A perfect testimony.
Because that's the Ben part, right? That's it. Clear, concise,
Concise.
a perfect testimony.
Yeah, I think so.
Best of luck.
Find it.
Well, go ahead, Mr. Right. It's all yours. That's so good.
What the fuck, Your Honor?
What the fuck, Your Honor?
You're the one who called him to the stand, so he's your responsibility.
Okay, that's actually a good point.
That is it, yeah.
Yeah, you got my ass there. Thanks, old chum.
Thanks,
Me when I
babe.
call my husband old chum.
Fellow associate.
Can't you show me? Can't any of you show me a little respect, even just a shred?
A crumb of coochie. Nick!
I will not be giving you a crumb of coochie, witness. I would if there were any coochie to crumb.
What the fuck?
Well, he's all yours.
You gotta, it's one of those press everything kind of
Okay, alright, good. At least it'll be funny.
Hold it!
God, I can't wait for that game.
Come on, press F. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, got it. Got it.
The demo's out now.
Demo out now! I can't fucking wait. Oh my god.
Come on,
What's
Mary,
so
can't
bad?
you please give me something real to work with?
Is our friendship not real to you?
Don't think I don't know about your tricks. Silly rabbit.
Girls that's in there for kids.
If I say something careless, you're gonna shove some evidence at me with a loud objection. You never go to the lake ever. A super smug look on your face.
No, we're rubbing it in your smug face. That's the point.
Yeah, well, that is my job. And if I get found guilty, how are you gonna take responsibility for what you've done? Why should I take responsibility for just doing my job? You heartless jerk! Don't you have any compassion for?
Hold it!
Sorry, Mr. Butts, but if it wasn't Miss Wyatt that entered the hold with that car, then you're the most likely suspect.
That's stupid.
Nick, are you seriously doubting the innocence of your old childhood friend? Well, technically, yes. But it isn't personal, I assure you. A true friend would believe in me no matter what. Can't you see my tears? Don't they mean anything to you? Nick. Nick. You don't really think you can cry your way out of this, do you? Okay, fine. In that case.
Hold it!
Get this now, our friendship's over. Larry, listen to me. Shut up! I'm not talking to you anymore!
I'm breaking up with you. I'm friendship breaking up.
Breaking up! This is getting us nowhere.
I can tell them all about your first kiss, Larry.
Come off it, Larry.
Come off what?
If you don't quit fooling around
He's
and
not-
start testifying, Miss Wyatt will be found guilty. For real?
Ryuji Sakamata?
For real?
For real?
I don't understand that reference. if no new information comes out of examination.
Same character archetype from Persona 5. Always says for real like the entire fucking time.
Then yes, Mr. Butts, for real.
There you go.
Majide.
Matsude!
Not that I would have a not that I would have a problem with that myself.
What? Edgy, can you just invite me into the threesome then if you're gonna do this in front of me? Jesus Christ.
No, Larold. And you of all people know why that can't happen.
But I want a real bad!
Larry, just tell us the truth already. Did you, or didn't you, go into the hold and move a lantern up to the reception hall?
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
I never moved any bull lantern, I tell you.
There it is.
Bull lantern. What? Did I say something weird? You told me that you didn't attend the wedding reception. I didn't attend the wedding reception.
Oh fuck, sorry. Sorry.
There were 2 witnesses.
There were 2 witnesses.
Yeah, so what? Then, that's odd. Dolan, do you think that's odd? No one in this courtroom
Yeah,
ever
that's odd.
mentioned... No one in this courtroom ever mentioned the sex of the lantern that was moved. We just talked about cocks a lot.
I had to look up and be like, wait, did you actually just... Oh no, you did. You did say that. Alright. I forgot that was a point that we were making.
So how could you know that it was a bull lantern? You didn't actually have to go to know that. Anyone could tell they were 2 pegabulls by looking at the Flying Chapel's pamphlet.
No, that's just for gay weddings.
All I can tell you right now is that there's a strong sense of bull in the air in here.
I didn't know you made jokes like that.
Please add that last statement to your testimony.
Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. No, it's the other thing where it's like there's one of each. It's in the fucking pamphlet. Fucked.
I'm Objection!
Get fucked.
I want you to take a look at this, Mr. Butts. Because unfortunately for you, the pamphlet clearly shows a peg a cow and a peg a bull in their example diagram of the reception hall. Huh? But on that day, instead of putting a peg a cow and a peg a bull out for the bride and groom,
There were 2 male pegables because it was supposed to be a gay wedding.
but there were two
2
witnesses.
pegables. There were 2 pegasi.
Yet somehow you knew there were 2 pegables in the reception hall that day. There's only one way you'd know something like that, Larry. It was you who moved the pegable to the reception. It was you who screamed.
No. Larry, you didn't.
Mr. Butts, did you move the lantern containing the victim's body to the reception? That's what it looks like.
What?
Wait, Nick! You don't think I'm the murderer, do you?
Maybe you and Mr. Gloomsbury were fighting over Miss Wyatt and you ended up killing him?
Maya! Not you too! Look, I did sneak into the reception, and that's as far as it went. I was gone before midnight. You know me, I wouldn't hurt a fly. Even if that fly tore my heart into a million
We're gonna
pieces.
do a million pieces.
That's an old, that's a
That's a
previous version
classic.
of the previous. So the funny thing about the Larry and the pre-trial of first Turnabout scene in Tam is that it started off like Turnabout Musical Live, and then we rewrote the scene like 5 times, and then at the end we just wrote it back to the original. But that was one of the Larry. You snuck into the reception.
God, I love that conversation.
Yeah, sure, but some of the Sprocket men caught me.
Caught and
Oh,
locked
caught
me.
and locked me up in one of the cabins. Gotcha.
Caught me. Locked me up.
Cocked me.
Cocked me?
Pretty awful, actually.
Well, except for that first part.
But that's when I made that drawing of the pterodactyl I showed you, Nick. X-ray on the pterodactyl, Pate, Larry.
I was hoping you'd...
Mr. Wright, not even you would take this farce that far. Would you?
Well,
About that.
we are talking about Larry. What do we do? Do I accuse Larry of being the true culprit?
No, of course not. No, of course not. I think it would be funny.
It would be very funny.
I think it would be funny.
Hello, honey.
No, of course not. I guess I have no choice but to accuse him. Wait a minute.
Honey.
Larry didn't have any reason to kill Gloomsbury.
But it would be funny!
No, you're right, Mr. Etchworth. Mr. Butts didn't have a reason to kill Mr. Gloomsbury. He might have had an imaginary reason to kill Soren Sprocket, sure, but not Mr. Gloomsbury.
After all, he did steal Mr. Sprocket's bride and try to elope with her.
Just because I tried to steal somebody's bride doesn't make me a murderer. So you admit it.
Fuck!
I believe you, Larry. And I don't think you killed anybody either.
A dream isn't evidence, this is!
You would never do anything like that. I killed him, yeah.
God damn it.
Nick, old buddy, old pal.
Did I fuck up?
I knew you'd come through for me. That is very... Is my client a perfect man? No, I killed him, yeah. Funny that, considering your sworn testimony just now that we were through. Mr. Butts, it's time you told this court the whole truth. Understood?
Listen, Jupiter, I think that there should
See,
be
I
a
was
genre
all
of
alone 'cause
cases.
I just been...
There should be a genre of cases that they do at least once as a fucked up little AU, where it's like one where like Phoenix is the victim, one where Larry is the culprit, one where Edgeworth is the victim, one where like Edgeworth is the culprit for real, actually, though. Like, shit like that, I think that would be fun and hot. We already did the one where we had to go through the trial for a second thinking that Phoenix may have done it, and the only thing telling us that he didn't do it was our own personal connection with him. Like, I think, and like, Edgeworth got his, like, we thought he was the culprit for a minute. He got that. I think Larry deserves that. I think Maya deserves that. I think... You know, I think that would be fun and sexy. Give me... oh, what's the phrase? Give me the wump, goddammit.
It's just like Nick said. I'm the one who moved the lantern. I was poking around the reception hall before the main event and saw... There was a note on it that said, "Exchange with the one in the hole, Ellen." So I decided to do Ellie a favor. So you switched the lanterns before the reception. And that means the victim really was killed before the reception.
It would appear that Mr. Butts completely fell for the defendant's scheme.
Scheme? What scheme?
This note from the defendant. Exchange with the one in the hold, Ellen. Mr. Butts moved the lantern with the body in it up to the reception hall because of this note. And thus, he has become a suspect in Mr. Gloomsbury's murder.
That second lantern did feel pretty heavy. But I never would have thought there was a dead body in it. What was a note like that doing on the lantern in the first place?
Mr. Edward, I love that guy for myself. It was simply a reminder because I could be very forgetful.
Oh.
Objection!
Sorry, I just got an update in a Discord server that no one's talked in for like 2 months. What the fuck?
What a sorry excuse, Miss Wyatt. The prosecution contends that this note shows one facet of the defendant's murderous plan. And you, Mr. Butts, you played right into Miss Wyatt's hands.
No way, Edgy. I don't believe it.
Objection!
Won't believe it.
Don't ask me. Jack, we still gotta record.
Do you really
Peak.
believe Miss Wyatt to be the culprit, Mr. Edge?
What? Say
We
again?
still gotta record peak. I keep forgetting.
We do gotta record peak.
I keep forgetting.
Is that? Did you?
We have a couple things, but I'm talking about the one that you think we're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Of course, my stance on the matter remains unchanged. If you think I'm wrong, then prove it with your cross-examination.
You're going to look at me and tell me that I'm wrong.
She wore a crown and she came down in a bubble, dog.
Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
God. There are high schoolers that were born after Turnabout Musical started. That's disgusting. Oh, God.
Oh yeah. Like all my freshmen are younger than.
Oh!
Sorry.
I know I'm the youngest one here and I'm not allowed to feel old about anything, but and saw a lantern was broken. There's another thing that said exchange between the hold. So Ellie mentioned.
Ellie mentioned.
Hold it!
The lantern you switched out was a female Pegamoo. Pega cow, right? Yeah, I guess. Why'd you replace a female lantern with a male one?
Because I'm trying to be an
Yay.
ally, Nick.
I was too busy trying not to get caught. I didn't have time to check for little details like that.
I didn't have time to look for its giant bull dick.
You didn't want to get caught. You could have just left well enough alone, you know? Whatever! Anyway, when I took a look at the broken lantern, I saw... There was a note on it that said, exchange with... Yeah.
Hold it!
That note wasn't addressed to you, was it? Well, I guess not, but... How could I let my dear sweet Ellie do all that physical labor? Oh. It's precisely that thought process that constantly gets you in trouble, Ellie. Besides, it was my big chance to show her how much I cared of.
Okay. So, well, I might be like wicked off the mark right now, but if the one, well, if the one in the hold, no, if the one in the reception hall was the one that was broken, and so we swapped it out. Am I like stupid? It was found in the Pega Bowl, right? Because it has the horns on it. That's a bull.
Yeah.
Okay. So then that's a different.
Presumably that's the one he switched, presumably, right?
No, he switched out the. Exchanged with the one in the hold. The one in the hold would have been the Pega Bull. Bringing the other bull to the. No. Am I stupid? Wait. No, I'm right. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Did we press everything?
We just pressed 2 and 3 because I was trying to map shit out.
Hold it!
Let's press everything.
Why didn't you tell us that sooner? Because I knew you guys were gonna be suspicious of me, that's why.
That's.
We're suspicious of you now because you tried to hide it.
My thoughts exactly.
Well, now I've told you, happy? It's not about letting me go. Nuh-uh. We need you to stick around and sort a few things out. Fine.
Hold it!
Nobody saw you the whole time you were switching the lantern. Nope, didn't get caught. Not that time, anyway. Not that time? Yeah, when I tried to sneak into the reception hall the first time. I didn't have as much luck. Those Sprocky guys spotted me and nabbed me.
Listen, he looks good in 2D as well. That's my point.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
point. He has one of those designs where it's really easy to like fuck it up kind of in 2D. Like no. They hit it. He looks a little scrinkly, but you know what? That's fine. He can look a little scrinkly as a treat.
All of my words are failing me right now.
Well, all of them. You got like 9 different ones right there.
Pretty exciting, don't you think? Larry, you need help.
I've been going to therapy. What about you, Nick?
And then they locked me up in one of the cabins. Nick, what are you asking about stuff like this for anyway? Shouldn't you be trying to prove Allie's innocence?
Yeah,
Is this thing important?
sure, because it gives you an alibi.
Mr. Butt's trying to crash the reception, subsequently being locked up in a cabin. I believe these might be facts in the case, Your Honor.
It gives you an alibi.
Very well, Mr. Butt, please have that safe material tested.
Presser, baby.
Hold it!
So you got locked up. Then what happened? It broke out. Then started looking for Ellie and wandered into the reception.
Breezing over that.
That's when I saw the broken lantern and replaced it. Even after they caught you and locked you up, you still went looking for Miss Wyatt. Well, hold on a minute.
It's gonna be like that gives you an alibi because it probably wasn't broken the first time you went in. What is it, Nick?
Why, doesn't something seem weird to you? Larry is saying he replaced the lantern after he broke out of the cabin.
That's right. Oh, wait. Huh? You're right. It doesn't make much sense, does it?
Mr. Wright, have you found an inconsistency in the witness statement?
No. I just like fucking
Yes,
with
I
you.
believe so, Your Honor. Mr. Butts moved the lantern after he broke out of the cabin, but that contradicts with this.
Fuck, that doesn't say when it was taken though. Shit. Well.
Oh, yeah, this is weird.
Here you go.
Reception.
There you wheeled it from the whole reception hall
hall
before.
the reception. Okay. Okay, sure.
Take that!
Is that?
I was gonna go with this and then I just completely blanked.
Yes, it's the broken lantern, Your Honor.
You've seen it 7 times now.
Mr. Butts, what you're saying doesn't make any sense at all.
What?
Why not? You swapped the lanterns before the reception began, correct? Yeah, that's what I said, isn't it? But you also just said you swapped the lanterns after you got locked up in a cabin for trying to sneak into the reception. In other words, hold my hand. You're saying you swapped the lanterns both before the reception and after the reception took. That certainly doesn't make any sense, does it? Mr. Butch, did you swap the lanterns before or after reception?
Both.
Which was it, before or after? There's a world of difference between the two.
Well, there's a reception between the two.
Well, Mr. Justice,
Because they are each other's
That's my
worlds.
son. Because they're each other's worlds.
I guess I can't expect guys like you to understand.
Oh, go on.
In a nutshell, it was both before and after the reception. What?
Hey, man, what do you mean by that?
I tried to sneak into the first reception and got locked up. The first reception. I don't like where this is going. Then, through the power of Ellie's pendant, time got rewound and we went back to the time before the reception. It was after that when I replaced the lantern. So it was both before the reception and after the reception. Get it? You dig?
Yeah, okay. Alright. Alright, alright. Okay.
Alright, I'll bite.
Alright, I'll bite. What the fuck?
We went back in time to before the reception. So of course the reception would take place one more time after that, right?
Time travel's just real in this one, yeah, don't worry about it.
Hashtag time travel real. Kate, are you hashtag time travel real or hashtag time travel fake?
Like, actually? /J or /SRS?
Well, I don't know. Well, now I don't know if you're asking like
/J or /Ren.
/J or /Run?
I don't know if you're asking like IRL or in this.
That's what I'm asking you to clarify.
I just meant in this game.
Thing I can't say for game has it's okay, you can say Professor Layton, it's fine. I mean, they're pulling it off as smoothly as they pulled off Ghosts Are Real, so I mean, it might as well be. The answer could be, like, big top levels of convoluted, but you know what, if it works, if the math works, the math works. But I do love that they're trying to just say it as smoothly as possible, that like, oh, you know, yeah, time travel's real. You can do that. Don't worry about it.
I
It's
love
like,
just how casually, like, about it. It's so funny.
yeah, it's like, yeah.
Like, even before he's like, oh yeah, the first, and they're like, what? He's
The
like,
what?
What do you mean?
the first one, you know,
Before the time travel.
before yeah, time knife. We've all seen it.
Yeah, the time knife. Yeah.
We've all seen it.
That's why what I said makes perfect sense.
Mr. Wright, what in the world is the witness talking about? Has he developed some sort of intellectual ailment I'm not aware of since I saw him last? Is he dying? Larry, are you dying?
Larry, you have to tell me I'm a cop.
Well. None of the sprockets seem to remember the time skip, but I do.
He might be high.
Time break.
The time break. The time break.
The time break. The time break. And Ellie remembers it too.
Again, they pulled a Now You See Me. It's actually been like a month.
I think the power of our love for each other made that miracle happen.
The miracle do
The
happen.
miracle happened. Mr. Wright, I'm sorry, but could you please translate this man's gibberish so the rest of us can understand?
I would be interested in like a genuine like Groundhog Day situation. I don't know how the fuck Ace Attorney would handle that besides just doing
Put
the same
your
court
little
case over and
hand
over
in
again, but
Does not have to be the one to explain about the whole time travel thing? Come on, Nick. I know you can do it.
looks like you don't have much choice, Nick.
To fuck with it. I can't lose any more of my dignity.
Jupiter. You're gonna say that and not send it? I'm twirling my hair, kicking my feet.
The defendant, Miss Ellen Wyatt, has told the defense the following strange story. She said that after the reception ended, she was attacked by Mr. Gloomsburg. She claims that as she was being assaulted, she made a wish upon her pendant. Please take me back to that blissful moment. In doing so, time apparently rewound itself to just before the reception began, which was apparently the greatest moment of her life.
It what?
It got up and it danced away.
Did that tree just get up and leave?
No.
I know.
No, sorry, that's one of my favorite, like, stupid Markiplier videos. I think he was
Did
playing...
that tree just get up and walk away?
Yeah, was it Faith? I think he was playing Faith. And it's just, I'm sorry, did that tree just get up and leave? I'll find it. It's really good.
Oh my god, Action Man. Oh my god, no, it's John Wick. He's a person.
I know.
You
It's
see,
hard to believe.
somehow the world will change for me.
But think about it this way.
Be so wonderful.
Through the power of the pendant, both Ellen Wyatt and Larry Butts experienced time travel. What?
I'm sorry.
Objection!
Oh, it's Gaster.
Absolute rubbish. Mr. Wright, I've heard my fair share of your nonsense over the years. But this takes the cake. Have you thoroughly lost your mind?
Now this is a mockery of the judicial system.
Objection!
But this is simply the conclusion I came to using that logic ability so much.
I
Don't bring
pressed
her
the
into
left
this.
shoulder button.
I pressed L and it
The
did.
only woman I will ever.
No.
What?
The truth of the matter is, the future president of Sprocket Aviation, Soren Sprocket, has been researching Time Machine. So, what if a time machine
How about it?
has already? How about if a time machine has already been successfully created? And what if that's one of Sprocket Aviation's top secret inventions?
Right. I need you to get the fuck out of the kitchen right now.
You are not cooking, dear. You are cooked.
A time machine? Yeah, I even saw something while we were time traveling. I saw a pterodactyl flying through the sky.
Pterodactyl!
Maybe the airship was set to travel through time for their honeymoon trip?
Oh, like Futurama! I love Futurama.
Futurama! A pterodactyl!
Objection!
You can't possibly have any evidence to back up your ridiculous time travel story.
Well,
As I thought. In any case, I now have the evidence to prove
That you're a dumbass.
that you're no more intelligent than Larry.
What the fuck, dude?
Hold it! Not so fast now, Edgy. I'm not the same old Larry you used to know. He pulled the same exact shit in Bridge. It's so funny.
Oh.
You want evidence? I've got your evidence right here. This is a photo I secretly took of the first reception.
Yeah, give him that fucking objection thing. Pursuit. I don't
Give him
know.
pursuit.
Give him pursuit.
What?
What? It's so good. Larry! I can't believe you. Well, anyway, good job. If we compare the photos of the first and second receptions and can find a difference, then we'll be able to prove the reception was held twice. First, to create a witness. And second. But you really think such a difference exists? Yes, Your Honor. I just need some time to find it for you.
Just give me a minute. Let me cook.
This is preposterous.
What are you gonna do? Dock my pay?
Very well, please show the court what's different
Absolutely.
then.
This is a fuckery of the judicial system.
This is proof positive that the wedding reception was held twice.
Can I fucking look at the other one?
you can.
Yeah, I go to court record.
Oh, thank God. Please let it be the kind of flower she's holding. Yeah! Woo! Oh, let's go! Fuck you!
Take that!
Please direct your attention to Miss Wyatt's bouquet of flowers. In the photo one of her in-laws took, the defendant is holding a yellow bouquet. But in the photo Mr. Butts took, she's holding a red bouquet.
You're right.
That's impossible.
What does this mean? Fuck if I know. It means the defendant really did experience 2 wedding receptions. And she did that when she traveled back through time.
What you did?
What you did?
Nick! You did it! You proved Ellen's time travel story to be true somehow!
Yeah, I can hardly believe it myself.
How the fuck did you figure that out?
Wow, you figured all this
You
shit
figured
out?
that out? How'd you figure that out?
Just as Ellen said, the reception was held twice.
Once to create a witness.
This turns every assumption we've based this trial on upside down.
Objection!
Oh, I forgot about you.
I refuse to accept such a ludicrous argument. It is pure fiction under the guise of pseudoscience at best. There is simply no such thing as time travel.
Objection,
Someone
we're
needs
all
more
time
girly
travelers at the rate
whimsy
of
in
1
his
second per
life.
second, bitch.
True. I know it's hard, but can't you suspend your disbelief for 1 nanosecond, Edgeworth?
Can you have
Please.
an ounce of
please,
whimsy?
Please, 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 please.
Please, please, can I riz you up? Yeah, sure. Please, 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 please. I bet sci-fi movies push all your buttons the wrong way, don't they, Mr. Edgeworth? I can totally
Regular
picture you
Neil
yelling.
deGrasse
That never
Tyson
happened
or-
every 5 seconds at the screen. You're like fucking.
That's really funny.
You're like Neil deGrasse Tyson on
so-
Twitter.
That's
I need
so
Edgeworth
true.
my sci-fi movie night so bad now.
Maybe you should stay away from movie dates altogether.
That's neither here nor there. This is real life we're talking about.
It's real life. But the proof is clearly shown in these 2 photographs.
Objection!
Right, Mr. Edgeworth. No matter how
Don't you quote Herlock Sholmes to me. Fine. I'll entertain your absurd delusion. If only to demolish it before your very eyes.
eyes.
Eyes!
What?
Let's start with this then, shall we? There is one thing your time travel theory fails to explain. And that is the memories of the other guests there. The defendant and Larry remember the reception occurring twice. But
First
no
occurred
member of the Sprocket family has even mentioned such a thing.
Objection!
This time machine is classified technology. I'm not done, you bird brain.
Bird brain?
Bitch!
As I was saying, if the entire family had been sworn to secrecy, then why hadn't they sworn the woman who was marrying into the family to secrecy too?
That's a good point.
But Honestly, all it takes is a little common sense, Mr. Wright.
Even still. How do we know the trip through time really did not occur? There's
She can
proof in the
have 2 bouquets, Your Honor.
there's proof in the photos that it did. And besides, if time travel doesn't exist, well, I'd be a little disappointed, frankly. I was hoping to go back to the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemons, you see.
You mustn't allow yourself to be taken in by Mr. Wright's whimsical tales, Your Honor. I've read about it and I've read.
All right, way to rub it in.
Man shows up at the doctor's office like, yes, I've done some reading and I've read about it in various literature, you see.
I've read Hot Tub Time Machine. I don't think that's what Hot Tub Time Machine's about, man.
And they all say that time travel is just not logically feasible. I read through all the databases. I have read every single scientific empirical study about time travel.
I read the article where Stephen Hawking invited people to his birthday party after the fact and no one showed up. And instead of concluding people thought he was a fucking loser, he concluded that time travel didn't exist.
Oh yeah, I love that in hindsight, now we know Hawking was on like Epstein Island. It makes so much more sense why time travelers didn't want to go to his birthday party.
So true! Ugh. Ow. Maybe our argument was just a little too nonsensical, Nick.
Well, in that case, why don't we put common sense to the test?
Excuse me?
The way I was about to verbally go X fucking excuse me.
Excuse me?
The wedding reception was held twice. The photos are proof of that. But it wasn't because of time travel.
One was the rehearsal dinner.
It's simply because the reception had actually been held twice. Isn't that the most reasonable way to interpret the situation?
I mean,
Would you care to elaborate, Mr. Wright?
most reasonable is the 2 bouquets, but go off.
Time travel doesn't exist. There's only one way to make sense of what happened. Somebody must have orchestrated the strange phenomenon. And that somebody is...
The gods!
The gods! What the fuck?
We have enough. We have enough.
Yes.
Such a mysterious phenomenon could only have been the gods themselves. Suppose the gods would be able to rewind time. Or make the wedding reception happen twice, would they? Indeed they would, Your Honor. In that case, Mr. Wright, please bring these gods here to testify before this court.
That's not how that works.
Maya, do you think you could,
Not a chance.
on behalf of the gods who can't be here today, please have some divine punishment?
Are the gods in the room with us right now? I think that's how. I
That's
think that's
good.
part of it.
I know, I was reaching with that one. That's good. That's good.
Somebody must have orchestrated this, and it had to have been. I mean, it had to have been everyone at the reception. Cause no one fucking said anything.
Yee.
Yee.
How about if all the guests at the reception conspired together to hold the reception twice and keep quiet about it?
What? And for what purpose would they conspire to do such a thing?
Sounds so done.
For shits and giggles.
To cover up a murder. To cover up a murder. Don't do that in the courtroom, sir. You're in public.
Clapping with no hands.
What a story, Phoenix.
The way I almost instinctively went, a brilliant deduction defense.
Mr. Naruhodo.
Mr. Naruhodo. Oh, God. That,
No, it's the other one.
It's the other, oh, okay. Sure. Yeah. A brilliant deduction defense. Hi, Sephiroth. I can tell that you are not a renowned lawyer for nothing. I must say, I underestimated you.
Best ones in the Sierra Haven. How so, Mr. What's your name again?
Pierce Brosnan? You have managed to name each event precisely as they happened. You have revealed it all to the light of day.
Then that means...
It was us. Oh? We orchestrated the whole thing. Yes, the reception was held twice. But not because of time travel, no. We simply held it a second time.
What? Why? Why would you do such a thing?
Shits and giggles.
It's just running because I rewatched the animated Lilo and Stitch the other day, and it's the way that Jumba goes, "What?
Oh yeah, I love that.
You expect me, after all you put me through, you expect me to help you just like that? Just like that?" Fine.
Fine.
Fucking funny. I fucking love that
Jumba
part.
is such a good character.
He
so
is.
funny.
I'm so pissed that the live action remake took my weird uncle away from me.
Is now a bad time to make another confession about my childhood.
I've actually never seen a Goofy movie. You've never seen it? Guess what? Thought we were friends.
Can I make 2 confessions about my childhood? To make it as though the murder Miss Ellen committed never happened. Master Soren figured that if Miss Ellen, who'd killed Gloomsbury after the first reception, experienced the reception one more time, she would think it was all a dream. It was he who ordered us to make it happen. However, only a few, including myself included, knew of Miss Ellen's crime.
Are you saying most of the guests attended 2 receptions without knowing why?
Indeed, they needed no reason. Master Soren told them to do it, and do it they did. That is the Sprocket way.
Then who hid the body in the lantern?
We did. But we did not anticipate the petals finding their way in, nor the actions of Mr. Butts. Very fun name to say in a shitty British accent.
And that's how you intended to cover the whole situation up?
There is just one thing everyone here has wrong. The real scene of the murder was not the hold. It was the Vista deck.
What? Then Miss Wyatt's recollection of the events must be correct.
I admit we tried to cover this incident up. But the fact that Miss Ellen killed Bloomsbury is undeniable.
This is quite the turn of events.
And so it appears we have arrived at the truth at last.
How now?
Oh, please, do feel free to travel back in time, Mr. Wright. And attempt to do this trial over again. Go on.
Okay. Clicks the menu button. Let's not get hasty, Edgeworth.
Babe, slow down. Jesus.
I bet you can't do it.
Bet.
But I can't either.
Your Honor, we will have to hold a separate trial for the cover-up conspiracy later. But as far as this case goes, I believe we are ready for your ruling.
Objection!
Just before the defendant lost consciousness during her attack, she said she saw someone strike the victim. It's possible that this third party is the true culprit.
Objection!
You still want us to believe the defendant's words? Perhaps you've lost more than your touch during your time abroad.
Oh, I still know how to touch. Don't you fucking doubt that.
This third person nonsense is nothing but rubbish, and you know it.
Objection!
But by the same token, how can we trust those who conspired and lied to fool this court of law?
Hi, honey! Hi!
For all we know, they might still be hiding something.
Never know when to quit, do you?
That's what you like about me.
No, no, calm down. Oh, Olivia.
Where'd you go?
In any case, there isn't enough trustworthy information yet for me to render a verdict. I suggest we continue the trial after both sides have investigated the matter further.
Uppies. Uppies. Uppies.
Oh, very well, Your Honor.
That was close. Mr. Brosnan? As for you and your cohort's attempt to cover up this crime, your case will be brought to a separate trial following the resolution of...
Understood, Your Honor.
Well then. This concludes today's trial. Court is adjourned.
Oh, sorry. Sorry for shaking you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yippee!
It's the backwards long jump creature.
Wahoo! 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 Wahoo!
Woo. So.
No, we just saved it. We
Clint.
just saved it. So.
Clint.
Clint.
So we basically have like what 3 weeks left.
I guess
2
so.
weeks, I think, yeah. But we're about to take 2 weeks off.
Yep.
Yay!
Because
Yeah.
because this week Kate's busy, and then the following week I have a dinner on Friday.
Also, that following week, I have the second weekends of shows.
That is true.
That's true. But although for what it's worth, and maybe Jack is like this and maybe it's not, but like it will be the summertime and I am just like around. Like we could just like do shit any day.
That's true.
That is true.
Anytime between Monday evening and Thursday evening of the following week, I will be good. This coming week, no. But
We'll figure it out. It'll be fun. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us for this week of Spirit of Justice. What's coming up?
Jack shit.
I was gonna say jack shit, but no, tomorrow,
Well.
as far as I'm aware. We're gonna have
Hee-hee.
we're gonna have a fun.
There will be some jack shit tomorrow night.
There will be some jack shit, yeah. We're gonna have a little
Jack
late
shit.
night
Pause.
Disco Elysium. Jack shit pause. And then
Yeah, Disco Lizzy tomorrow night.
tomorrow night, Saturday night, there will be nothing at all for the first week of June. There might, capital M, might be a Yakuza stream on the 10th, whatever that Tuesday is. But that's a big might. But we will get back to regularly scheduled programming by the 16th, hopefully.
Reading Mazovian Theory with 4 of your best friends on a Saturday night. God, you're pathetic.
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. We're reading Mazovian Economics. Thank you, baby. I know. I think you're trying to bathe me and not kiss me because I'm gross. Okay. Oh, okay. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are. Disco Elysium tomorrow night. Be there or be dead. There will be cadavers. And until next time.